Jeff. It is Friday. Let me get the side chat reel in here. Good morning, Christopher.
Morning.
Out on Orange Patrol today. Give me a second, y'all, to see if this gets over to this side. When life gives you oranges, when life gives oranges, you get juice. Let me turn this off. Don't need to see my own ad. And what's up? Hello, Cyanide, Dave, Mouse Toes. What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, Freak, how are you? Good to see you. Hi, Kim. How you doing? Hi, Cyanide. Nice to see you. Well, y'all, it's 3 nights in a row. After that long chooch last night, to have to go into work today till about 5 a.m. So I'm a little toasted this morning. But the good news is I don't have to do anything all weekend, and that's the good news. My dad is about the same. Thank you for asking. Hey, Olivia Fig Newton-John. I love that name. You see that name, Olivia Fig Newton-John. I love that name. Hey, what's up, Cheryl? Did you know where's my... I have no idea, cute kitty. Hey, Zeus, how are you? Finally, I was able... Hi, Patty. I was finally able to make a comment on... thanks to YouTube. I contacted my friend at YouTube and said I've been trying, and I don't use that too often. I've been trying to comment on this channel for the better part of 2 months now, and within about 48 hours, that was all resolved, and I was able to be back on that. I'm doing good, Olivia Fig Newton. I'm doing fine. Good day, Lynn. White Tupac, what's going on? Yeah, I saw that, Zeus. You really got some skills in the cooking department. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we're squeezing out. Hi, Jen. Yeah, I got it figured out. I hate to bother YouTube. Hello, Ricardo. How are you? But you get fast action. How are you doing, Treasure Vlogs? And Amelia, nice to see you this morning. Hey, Mr. Cardinal. Good to see you. It's been a wild couple days on YouTube, man. I mean, every night now I click in on breaks and stuff just to put my earbuds in, and I'm like, wow, what craziness craziness last night was just totally off the hook. How you doing, Sunny girl? Nice to see you. So I'm real glad I've enjoyed following Glenda Sully's content, and now I'm able to comment once again on her. It's insane out here on YouTube. Hey, Camo Dave, good morning to you from sunny California, from sunny North Carolina, and I'll tell you what, we got a beautiful day here in California. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you? Always good to see you. YouTube is crazy lately. Welcome to 2020. Well, I'll be glad when this year is gone. What do we got? What's today's date? I don't even know. Let me see, it's the 18th. So what do we got? 13 more days of this ridiculous year. Hi, Frustrated Lurker. How are you? Nice to see you today. There's a lot going on my life, and thank you for those of you who've asked about my dad. Still situation very critical out there, but stable at the current time. Critical but stable is not a bad place to be. So thank you all for those of you. Hi, Shimei. For those of you who have asked, of course, it would weigh heavy on anybody's mind because it grinds day in and day out, this COVID, once it gets a hold of you. And it's very, very difficult to have that let go. That COVID-19 is very, very, very difficult. Thank you, Amelia and Sky and everybody else. I appreciate that. Hey, MJ, how are you? Nice to see you today. So we've been... Thank you, Chris, for squeezing them on up. I'll go ahead and just give a little bit of sweetener in that in a minute. You're working that thing pretty good now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go back to Waffle House? Good morning, Sherry. I appreciate it. My house is pretty bad. I'm praying for your dad. Thank you, Frustrated Lurker. We got to get through the dark days of December. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that a month is traditionally December, associated with holidays and happy times, has turned out to be probably the most trying month in that since decades and decades. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas from Scotland. You like Cali in the winter? Yeah, there was a couple shit shows that I tuned into last night. And let me just put this out here in general. We don't have to. First thing I want to say today is we don't have to like the content that people put on their channels. Okay? Meaning that if there's something that you don't enjoy, something you don't want to watch, the logical thing to do is to unsubscribe, move on, and then you don't have to see it again. But there are people out there that will talk about content and continuously comment on content, despite the fact they have that ability not to watch that content. And last night I was a little bit dismayed, and there's nobody in the community that I dislike. Let me put that out there first, okay? Hey, Coach, how you doing? But sometimes I don't like the things that they say. And I have two wonderful friends in Las Vegas, Mr. Z and Monkey Boy, two very hard-working people that work their tails off. And, you know, to have them be called nerds last night in this guy's stream was really, you know, like I said, I don't care what people say about me. I could care less. I mean, you know, there's pictures of me that people put. I don't give a damn. That shit's been out there for years. It's been rolled over forever. But these are very, very nice guys. They actually work jobs. They actually get out there and do things. And one of them is, of course, was an Army Ranger for many years, 300 plus jumps. The Monkey Boy. Talk about service to a nation. Talk about a great guy. And the other guy being construction crane, you know, working construction crews and working crane, highly skilled jobs. And for somebody to dismiss them as nerds and to bash the people on my chat as being nothing but old grandmas and why would anybody watch that? The only thing I can say is that people are going to watch what they want to watch on YouTube. And instead of, you know, the same thing with Christopher Richlight here, instead of bashing success and being negative about success on YouTube, I continuously through the years applauded success on YouTube. I like to see people do well. I like to see people grow their channels. I like to see people do things that makes them happy. And if they hang around me by their own choice and they get a little something from me in the way of how I do business and if it fits their frame of mind, I'm very happy about that. But I don't ever come on here and talk about numbers. And those of you who have ridden with my channel for years will know I don't talk about numbers. I don't ask how many people do we have watching the chat. Maybe somebody like Chris will be walking along last night and he'll say, oh, you got, you know, whatever on there. And I don't even think about it. I don't notice it because it doesn't affect what the reason I don't is because I don't change my content. I don't change my content in any way to think about how is this going to bring in viewers. I just live my damn life.
Small Rosie?
Man, woo, you got a lot. Okay, take care of that, man. I live my life and put my life up as I have for years, and growth is a consequence of that. Wow, man, you got to look at that. Woo! Wow! Here you go, Chris. Thank you. You're the A1 juice squeezer on here. You're the A1 juice squeezer. Well, let's just sweeten that up a little bit there because the oranges haven't reached their peak. Yeah, but that's just 10 oranges there, right?
Yeah.
Good job, man. Pour
I
yourself
might
some.
drink me some.
Have yourself some. He does a good job. Hi, Donnie. How you doing today? No, I don't have a question, Mr. Cardinal. No. The point is, we don't get where we get by accident. We grow the audience that is a reflection of us on YouTube, and I firmly believe that. Let me just state that again. We get the audience and we grow the audience that's a reflection of who we are on YouTube. You know, it takes time not to grab low-hanging fruit and engage in basharamas and things like that. That's, you know, steering clear of that. I've always said that you become a dramakazi, not a kamikaze, when you engage in that type of channel building where everything becomes bashing and everything becomes ways to shame people and to have shit shows on panels and things like that. And I hear people moan, my channel never grows, my channel never goes, my numbers don't grow. Because, you know, the thing that people don't understand is there's a huge audience, and people like Days with Jordan the Lion, people like Camo Dave in North Carolina, they understand that bringing content is going to bring the people that enjoy that content. And there's a whole sect of people. See, we get down here in the void, and we think everybody on YouTube thinks the way that we do on the bottom of YouTube. And we're a very unique community, and I like this community down here on Void. But the problem comes when we think that the rest of YouTube likes the shit shows, likes the drama, likes the scripted entertainment and all that stuff. But the reality is, dare I say, a lot of people out there are more normalized. They want to come on YouTube and they want to have a positive experience. They want to have a fun experience. They want to laugh. They want to be entertained. They want to be educated. And I'm sure the overwhelming majority of people, yeah, they'll pop in and see something if it's going crazy on a shit show or something, but they're not interested in that in the long run. Why? Because it doesn't do anything to enhance their life through YouTube. Okay? Now, and this is a very important point. So, yeah, you know, and having an audience that's composed of, quote, old grannies and whatever, it is what it is. I would suggest to people that say that turn their attention from criticizing me to criticizing the people to watch, that they failed to understand the basic aspects of YouTube as an entertainment platform for people that are right-minded on it and don't have the composition, the mental composition that want to engage in shit shows. Thank you, Amelia.
Wow.
Thank you.
Amelia.
Thank you very much. Needing some Motorola. Yeah, we'll get that rolling now. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. And dare I say there's also a threat of jealousy. Because good things on YouTube take a long time to build. Now you can take Chris blowed up. I mean, but he told me, Rosie, I didn't blow up. I've been doing this since, what?
The end of 2005.
2005. 15 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then one day, because you punch the clock, you show up for work every day, you put your life up, whether you were making money or not, you still shared your life. And you end up with a tremendous body of videos that you've built documenting your life. And then when you do finally, boom, it hits one day.
Mm-hmm.
And then people go back and Mm-hmm. You know, I've reached 20 million views on YouTube in the analytics part. It doesn't show on the about page because so many have been removed. But total views, 20 million. There's no one that comes even remotely close to that, because it's all been putting content up and documenting my life and putting a positive experience, no matter what bumps in the road and things come along like that. But it's not to everybody's taste. And you do have the ability to close out, not watch, but people lurk. And that's the reality of
That's
things.
Coach Donnie.
I've always said,
Coachism.
that if you've come to YouTube and you put the money first as a money grab, you're not going to have the stamina to carry through. You've been on since 2005. Did you think about the money when you joined YouTube? What
No.
was your thought?
Just to do videos and have fun.
Share your life. Same as I did.
Yeah.
There was no money the first year. So thank
Money
you
helps out
chiming in.
now, to travel and stuff.
Oh, well, thank you chiming. I appreciate that. Thank you. And happy holidays to you. Thank you very much. I guess the point is, rather than, if I was in a situation where my channel was going nowhere and I was frustrated, and I think in my thoughts finally turned to a point where it must be the people that watch that's the problem. I would say that you're probably in a bad place when it comes to YouTube, because the reality is you're not mining the right part of YouTube out there.
It come from the Mexican store last night. I don't know what it's called. It's just
Mexican pastry.
yeah, Mexican pastry. It's pretty good.
What these critics don't do is they don't look at themselves. They never consider themselves as the problem in the equation. They look at the people that are, quote, successful, unquote, whatever that means, on the bottom of YouTube, which is ridiculous. I have people, Days with Jordan Line, that come in with almost 200,000 subs. Test cooks for you in excess of 100,000.
I bought two of them. I bought one for me and one for Rosie. Hers is in the bag right here.
I got, right here. Jay Hayes, 250,000. I don't sit around and say there must be something wrong with their audience, or these people are nerds, or these people are old grandmas. I think to myself, they must have hit the right vein on YouTube to get where they are. Well, thank you, Dave. Wow, $50 from Dave the Fisherman. Thank you.
Wow.
Woo. Wow. Happy holidays. Thank you. Thank you. I don't feel like my back needs that. I'm just putting out. I don't often comment on things on YouTube, but thank you. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. And for the record, Dave and I, we squared up our accounts months ago. Okay, and I'm appreciative of that. I try to take the high road, and if I can get better with people, I try my best to do so. I have a lot of forgiveness in my heart, as a lot of people have had forgiveness for me on YouTube. And I care about mending fences and fixing relationships and things like that. So rather than criticize the audience and the creator, sometimes if you're not where you want to be, and you pretend you're where you want to be, but yet you'll lash out and complain to people about eventually reaching a point where you complain about the audience that watches, then you're probably not at a great place on YouTube. Maybe you got to look in the mirror and look at the way that you conduct yourself on YouTube, and that goes for everybody. I'm not hammering at anybody specifically, but I'm very happy with the audience I get, because I treat them with respect. And people, a few people, where are you going to find another rich life, blah, blah, blah. I don't go out searching for people. All right? That's the bottom line. Okay? But I do see this tendency to glorify on YouTube people that are either a bit of, that are differently able. Thank you, Lisa. People that are different,
Thanks, Lisa.
people that are differently abled, or people that are so far out of the mainstream of conventional human thought, a la Elvis Travels, that the only way that they can think of entertaining people is to continuously keep these people in a state of suspended animation, where they hope they never change and get over whatever problems or whatever mental problems or moral problems that they have in life. Because to them it's good for content. And when they move on and become better people, instead of applauding and saying that's great, maybe a person will rediscover themselves and things like that, they regret the fact that these people have left the community or have been changed to some extent in the community. In other words, there's a twisted use of people in a way for parody content that leaves the content creators and people that make fun of people at a loss when people change for the better. And I think that that's a very, very, very telling aspect of a person. You know, if somebody sits around and is regretful and sad that a person like Elvis Travels has left the community, well, you know, I'll let that just sit there for a while. And you think, because it's entertaining. Is it entertaining to degrade, bash women, talk about taking a Modelo bottle and sticking it up somebody's rear end?
Yep.
Let me just let that hang for a minute. Is that content to be glorified? Is that content to say, ooh, that's so watchable and it's so cool? When somebody like that comes on and they go as low as they can go right off the bat. You know, is that somebody to sell? Is that somebody to be celebrated in the community? Or is that somebody that can just be used in a negative way because they're a producer of negative content? Same thing with Rich Life. Chris comes to the Rancho, and have I ever told you anything on how to run your life?
Nope.
But I do know when Chris comes around, people of a positive nature, like I think I am, and I interact with him and I'm appreciative, he starts to change in subtle ways. Not that I've asked him to change. But he starts to take the damn ladder and voluntarily clean out gutters and be productive here and appreciative of what we do. He doesn't sit here and bash. I don't go out and try to highlight Christopher when he's in meltdown mode, which doesn't happen that often. But I'm taking him, according to some, I'm taking him out of the entertainment zone by giving him the respect that he deserves as a human being. And I think that that's a good thing. You know, when we get on well, we appreciate. I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell people to come to the Rancho. I didn't tell Christopher after the problems in Flagstaff to come back to the Rancho. Okay? People contact me and ask me if they can come to the Rancho. I don't need to use people for content. I have the same numbers on YouTube, whether I'm out there being a solo act on the streets doing my thing, or whether I have other people that I'm participating and working with.
I think he wants some juice.
Yeah, thanks. How is it?
Yeah.
You reach a point, you don't need to have that, but you appreciate having people around. And people, you know. Yeah, would you mind? Thank you. I have noticed one thing on just the short time that I've been hanging with Rich Life of Road Trips. He ain't no saint, okay? He ain't no saint. But inside of him is a good heart and a very good person. And I've tried to find that side of Chris and to build up that side and tell him better rewards may flow from being a positive interaction with the audience. But I don't tell him do that. But I have noticed that his channel support, his commentary, a lot of people that enjoy trolling the channel and things like that have started to disappear now.
When I'm out in public, I don't cuss people out. Now that day, me and Rosie gone on that lady that about plowed us over.
You know, and like I say, I don't take any ownership of I don't know what happens when Chris rolls out of here, whenever he rolls out with me or anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I can't guarantee the future of his channel, but I can tell you this. I have seen his audience begin to positively respond to him both in verbal support and also a bit of monetary support for him, memberships, things like that. It should be obvious to anybody on YouTube when they see these things occur that this may be the direction that you want to go. This may be the way to grow and have, good morning everybody, may be the way to grow and have positive interactions with people. It's very easy to look at a Rosie O'Callaghan and to see where I am today, which is really a, pardon my language, it's really a fucking joke. After all these years and 10,000 plus videos to be where I am, it's not very productive. It's probably the most inefficient engine on YouTube as a channel creator out here. But what I'm saying is the realness of enjoying what I do on the daily, I think, comes through on here. And I would encourage anybody, if you're looking at things or you're just drilling down on numbers and stuff like that, that there's a whole world of very positive people out there that don't come down to the point. And I would suggest that they're 99.9% of the people that watch YouTube like to have that positive engagement with the creator. Because I go into a days with George Lion chat, 600, 700, 800 people. There's nobody trolling that chat.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody trolling the chat. Even though the guy's bringing in Boku bucks, very successful. Because he grew the audience that exactly wanted to see that type of person. But to want to hold people and wish that people were around that are of the most vile nature, or to hope to keep somebody in suspended animation and to keep them being, quote, crazy, unquote, on YouTube for content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that genuine?
Yeah.
Or is that fake as fuck? Pardon my language.
Rosie was checking out my shirt.
Yeah, nice shady. Yeah. Hi, Lottie. That's the only thing I don't understand about here, is to have the glorification and enjoyment of idiot-fying somebody. Keeping them to, probe somebody to get worked up so that they cut loose and have a meltdown or things like that. He hasn't had meltdown since he's been here. And yet I don't ever tell him what to do on his channel. I also know that he's healthier than he's been in weeks, months. He's no Slim Jim, but getting out and doing some walking and doing some things has been a wonderful thing. Working on a rancho, doing rancho projects.
Yeah.
It's a great way to get fresh air and get yourself that feeling, that productive feedback of having actually accomplished something in life. And I'm very happy about the way that very, very happy about what he has done. Using someone for drama content or for parody content is great. But look beyond, and thumbs up are appreciated, guys. If you're enjoying the message today, please take a moment to thumbs up. But look beyond the YouTube game to the individual. I know a lot about this man's background that will never be verified. It will never be shared on YouTube. Okay? And people, the cousin, yeah, laugh. The population of...
Hey, Sean the Brett.
Hey, Sean. The population of North Carolina after the Civil War was not very great. Okay. And the fact that North Carolina at that time was a very small state, I wasn't surprised when we're talking one day about where I come from and my roots in North Carolina, which I've told you guys about for years, didn't drop in from outer space. I started mentioning people up my family tree, and he's like, yeah, that's That's my great-grandmother's name. And then it was verified that, yes, one branch of my family had come out to California. Now, do we know this to be a 100% certain, genealogically searched and mapped aspect of our lives? No, we don't know that. But we do think, hey, it's kind of fun. I call him Cousin Rich, calls, my kin.
Yeah.
Because it's fun for YouTube. Okay? But it's not like we get out go to Salt Lake City, Utah, to all the genealogical records of America and go search it out bit by bit. It's YouTube. We have fun with it. We already know 99% it's been confirmed from his side in North Carolina too. We're pretty much 99% sure. But we don't hang our hat on that. We just think that that's an interesting aspect of coming out of North Carolina after the Civil War in the 1860s. Okay? When the South was truly decimated, our great-great-grandmother had to try to produce moonshine to make ends meet and stuff like that. Had very little success on the low countries of North Carolina because of the inability to find cool creeks and things. Went up country to Asheville, North Carolina, and got all enmeshed in the Maggie Valley up in that particular area. It's a story that I've told for years here on YouTube, before I ever met this man. But like I say, is it something that I come on here, or is it something that we joke around and laugh and have fun with it on YouTube? But there's people that take stuff so to heart, and they get so drilled down, and they get so hateful about things. It just shocks me on here. Okay? It just stuns me sometimes. YouTube is supposed to be about fun, about laughs, and meeting people, and expanding your contacts. And I've gotten a lot of, I've learned a lot from Christopher too. One of the best things in life is to be able to have those little glimmers where you turn the tumblers to somebody's soul, I call it, and you get that short glimpse into what's really going on and what's really in the heart. And I've discovered this is a man that wants love, wants to be loved, wants to produce content, travel, be on the road, find a traveling partner to enjoy life with.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's anybody that can, is the methodology messy sometimes? Yeah, it is. Okay, but the goal is the same, to not be, to not be a mess on YouTube or whatever. So. I don't really, you can ask a question. Yeah, I don't, you can ask a question. That's fine. I just, if I'm just trying to make a point, I got to kind of focus and put my point out there. I'm also a person who believes that forgiveness should be an aspect of human nature, especially in the season of Christmas. And I'm kind of a religious person in some ways. I'm a praying person. And I think one of the greatest lessons of religious literature is that aspect to forgive, to move on, and to continuously understand that we're people, we fail, we make mistakes, we fall down, and it's, that's why I always said, I don't care what happened in the past, my own bullshit, my own stupidity, when my own life was in a dark place. I care more about where I am now. Thank you, Vera. Forgiveness brings health. It's pushing a reset button. If your phone goes haywire, they tell you restart your phone. If your computer goes nuts, our tendency is to restart the computer. But when it comes to people and aspects of human nature, we tend to be super unforgiving about aspects of that, which I don't really understand. Hey, hipster, how you doing? Good to see you. So I don't pull out the religious, but I do think I think the older you get, the more you think about, is this all there is and what's there beyond? Okay? But people get so invested in things and can't just hit that reset button. You know, like as much as I've had a problem with Bergs, and as much as I've had my issues with him, you know, he still reaches out to me the other night, and says, "Do you want to still be friends?" And I say yes. Why? Because I just remain hopeful that we can have a better relationship on YouTube. Because I try to move beyond. You know, despite the fact that my family's been doxxed to hell, brutalized on here because of my stupid shenanigans. I just hope for the best. That's right. You let bygones be bygones. You just push the reset button on stuff and care about where people are now. This man's at the best place he's been. Maybe not for entertainment and parody and caricature and what would you say? Degrading, you know?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
The man is also differently able. I can't take any joy in life out of seeing, I guess maybe because it's a time I spent in learning to be a special educator, that I came to appreciate differently able people. And the last thing I want to do is use him for parody content or, you know, to make fun or make sport of that.
You know, I had people telling me I was not going to come. You know, I had people telling me on my channel, "Oh, Richline, you'll never leave Whiteville." And see where I'm at now? I'm in California.
And are you happier now than
Oh,
you were
yeah.
in Whiteville?
Yeah.
Because there's something about being on the road that
Not gnawing my fingers.
Yeah.
I have zero stress. Now I'm not worried about nobody doing whatever.
Yeah, you're starting to enjoy the positive feedback of being creative on YouTube and being rewarded after, what, 15 years?
Yeah.
I thought I had it bad for coming into 8 years coming up. He doesn't know his fingers. He sleeps well at night.
Yeah.
He's proven to himself and certainly proven to the family that he does love in Whiteville, North Carolina, that he can get out there
and live my own life without them.
Yeah.
You know, completely without them.
That feeling of independence, that feeling of positive feedback has got to be great, and it's reflected on the man that sits next to me today. Do I laugh when Rich Life says crazy shit? Of course I do. You'll never knock the entertainer out of this guy. You know? That's what I'm saying. You'll never change his basic nature.
They want renewed him with his family.
Yeah.
They want me to.
Hey, how you doing?
Tormedale wants me to be
His one thing I can guarantee is when and if he will go back to Whiteville, and we will probably be co-traveling together, and I'll branch up to go up to Baltimore and do what I got to do, and then come back down or go across there. But his family dynamic will change forever with your family now, because you've proven that you're able to be out there and get the positive feedback of a few dollars in your pocket and succeeding in life and not being just utterly dependent on family and things like that. So yeah, my dad is stable. Thank you, Blink. He just continues serious. The COVID battle sometimes is an excruciatingly long one. I don't know if he'll go back a new man. But how could his relationship not change having been on the road for, months really? It changes a person being
I
on
was
the road.
on the road when I was staying at Walmart's in Wilmington when
Yeah.
I was homeless. I was living in my 2004 Windstar, Freestar.
Yeah.
I was living in it for a good while, almost 9 years.
Can you unblock my friend Joni and get the problem is horizontal ban is my chats and my moderators. I've tried mightily, but I can't create the kind of chat environment that suits Joni. I like Joni as an individual. I like the fact that she is handy. She's very good with her hands. She's a gifted artist. She's an RV person with a truck camper that she's restoring. I like those aspects.
Yeah.
But I have to have my chat the way I want to have it. And if somebody's not integrating well with my moderators and things, I don't know what to tell them. Okay? And the bottom line is she's not been blocked in here. Okay? Not blocked. So there's nothing I can do. Because I know if she comes into chat, inevitably the chat's going to go sour for her. Now, why would you want to be continuously putting yourself in the lion's mouth, so to speak, and have that outcome? I just don't know. But I welcome everybody to the chat. Okay, and tell everybody this is Christmas time here. We have a very bleak Christmas. I go out looking, there's hardly any Christmas decorations.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, people are just fatigued, mentally fatigued, emotionally fatigued. People are on edge. We see it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went to get a damn Christmas tree and we almost lost our lives.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I go to cross streets these days. I don't even know if anybody's going to stop the car when
Oh,
they.
yeah. Yeah, we about got hit last night.
Yeah, Ocean
That
One.
woman about running that
Yeah.
light,
Yeah. And it's just, it's. I guess we're just hitting the apex or the peak of just being a very selfish world. And I think people are struggling out there. And now, sadly, I think a lot of people are turning to YouTube and going gangbusters to try to build a money flow on YouTube. And it's just, YouTube's crowded now.
Mm-hmm.
And people get frustrated because they don't have immediate success, or they'll look at a Christopher's, how did this guy blow up? Because there is no magic formula for it, right? But I can tell you one thing that this man did that blowed him up, as we say, was he lived his life and put it on YouTube on the daily. So when the wheel of fortune finally turned, the arrow landed on that, there was a whole lot of stuff for people to dig into. It wasn't videos.
Plus, I help a lot of people.
Yeah, it wasn't videos being put up or hangouts and then taken down. It was content that went up and stayed up on YouTube. Yeah. In other words, there was nothing to be ashamed about the next day. Let people see the real you.
Yeah.
That's fake as fuck when you take down stuff all the time. I'm sorry, that's fake as fuck. Yeah. Okay? And there's nothing like a little alcohol to bring out the real person inside. You want to talk about what's fake? That's fake. Stand by your stuff. Don't hide behind the alcohol bottle. That's what I'm saying. Well, Lindsay, blowed up in terms of our community here. This man could be at 1 million subs next year. Who in the hell knows?
We've already hit over 1 million views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Over 1 million views.
Who knows? We all remember subscriber number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When we started out, will we get to 100 subs?
Oh, yeah.
Will we get to 1,000 subs? Will we get to 10,000?
Yeah.
Will we get to 25,000 subs?
Yeah.
Right up along it. If you're doing content and you're entertaining people, it'll happen.
Yeah.
Because people will discover you. They will lock into what they themselves like and what their nature is. Okay? And that's my opinion. How you doing, Monkey Boy? They're complete out. This are not the real. There's a difference. Yeah. We know what I mean.
Monkey boy.
Binge drinking and things like that, and I'm certainly one that's engaged in binge heavy drinking. It can bring out the worst aspect of your real basic nature, I guess. I don't know. So we're like the people are just not interested. Chris says so many have had their wind. Yeah, too many people have had the wind knocked out of them.
Yeah.
I think one reason that Chris and I are happy on YouTube is because we both had that dream of just sharing our lives out there.
Mm-hmm.
For better, for worse, for stupid stuff, for great stuff.
Yeah.
The joy of YouTube was there. The joy of social media was there. Yeah, over social media, yeah. But I chose to concentrate all my efforts on YouTube. And you know, whether there was money or not, there were many times, 6-month stretches when I wasn't monetized and I still produced the same amount of content the same way because the joy was just being here on YouTube. Okay, and that's been proven because I keep coming back.
Linda says she's too old for me. Ain't nobody too old to have a friend or, well, a romance, you know. You gotta realize everybody's gonna pass away one day. Age is just a number for me.
Thank you, Lurker.
You know.
I don't want to be a mentor for anybody, but I've extended this man true friendship when he came here. No competitive spirit here. Just, hey, I want you to be as comfortable as possible. Get your head back on. Find yourself. Get yourself out of the game and decide what you want to do that's going to continuously make you happy. If he rolls out today, I'm happy. I'll miss him. But if he rolls out today, I wish him well and continue following him as I have for over 2 years on YouTube. He'll continue to follow me. Right?
Yeah.
Because we have that joy of being on YouTube and sharing our lives.
Tony said, "Come on, man."
Come on, man. Yeah. Past romance, but I'm still romantic. I'm still working on a relationship this go around, not a van. Yeah, I'd like to have that. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to take ownership.
Oh, I'm not leaving until after Christmas. And
yeah, I don't want to take ownership.
Whenever Rosie's ready to roll out towards the east, we'll roll out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's the plan. Now that's still plan A. Will that work? I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people, hey, RSN, CJ, how you doing? Real Stream News.
CJ.
Will that come to fruition or not? I don't know. You know, I know Molasses Murphy has been pushing hard to get back to the Rancho. Okay. All right. And I've indicated to her, I gave her the address of a cheap, looked like to be a cheap repair shop in Vegas, because she indicated she wanted to come back up here to get her car fixed. And I said, well, this is more expensive. Vegas is cheaper than here. There's much more competition.
Oh, yeah.
There's, highly skilled people that could do that a lot cheaper. Okay, but I can't control what people do. All I can do is give advice like I give him when he asks and tell him my opinion, but I can't control what somebody's going to do out there.
He said, "Please no, Rosie."
Yeah. Say?
Said, "Please no, Rosie."
Yeah, well, why don't they reach out to him, Jethro? It's a two-way street, right? I agree with you, Rose. It's all about how you approach. Yeah, it's approach. Yeah, he is happier and he's healthier. Okay, that's what it's a two-way street. You know, his family also knows his phone number and can reach out too.
Nah, they don't call me. My mom and my brother hasn't called me since I've been gone.
Yeah. So I'm hoping he learned a lesson about Molasses, and I got nothing against the gal, But my lesson for Chris is don't get too invested in somebody too quick. Okay, don't put your expectations up here. Let them grow as time goes on for meeting somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not the solution to whatever's the problem with vehicles or life and things like that. I do wish her the best.
She was wanting you to fix her vehicle.
Yeah, and at my age, I'm not going to be turning wrenches and things. Okay. At my age, I'm at the time of life where in this effing pandemic, I'm trying to get out with little joy. I was supposed to be on the road, fully retired, going places, and then this crap hit.
Oh, yeah.
Totally upended our plans for 2020. For him, it was a great thing.
Yeah.
Because it changed your life.
Yeah.
For me, it put the brakes on my life.
You know? Brought again Anna Wild.
Thank you, Master. Yeah, we didn't bring anybody home from the chooch, you know. No. But I also know on YouTube, when you go out there and you try to have some kindness and you try to do what somebody asks you to do, McDave, give $20 to them, you're still going to get blowback from some people that you're exploiting homeless or doing this and that. I can't change that. People look at YouTube through the filter of their own mind, their own moral compass. They see what they want to see. Okay, it's like looking at those pictures in the newspaper. Can you find the hidden girl in the picture? And then all this, you know, it's like a Rorschach ink blot test. What do you see when you look at this ink blot? If you're a person that's negative about life or whatever, you're going to see things in a negative light. You have a right to a negative opinion, but it may not jive with the reality that's out there.
Did you know these people live under the ground in Vegas?
Yeah. You got the
they call them mold people.
That's why I don't want to go down there, because that would be low-hanging fruit to go down there and have a big conversation.
They said there's people hiding, girls hiding from their pimps, hiding from the law.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And they said people get stabbed down there.
But I don't head out on the streets of Vegas to find homeless people and to showcase them on my channel. If I'm lucky, we have a pop-up party where we treat people with respect. We buy a couple drinks. We sit around and I get to know the person. Okay, I'm not going to showcase them on the channel. Okay? I mean, it's not my style to do that. It's a beautiful thing about chooching in Las Vegas is you never know what you're going to get when you go out there. And that's what makes it so much fun. Holiday treats, and I needed to sit down. Good for you, Smelly Cat. People ask, you know, why do you go to Vegas? Well, what is it your concern?
Yeah.
Know that where I go, viewers go too. Yeah. Where I go, people follow and enjoy content.
Yeah.
So if I do enjoy going to Vegas, whether I went down once a week or whatever, my people would still be, my subscribers would still be with me, enjoy the content because they know I'm happy when I'm down there.
Yeah.
And they know I can be real cheap down in down in Vegas and have a great time for minimal money. We can't live our lives answering to other people about the decisions we make about certain things in life. You know, it's like somebody said the other day, man, I can't stand these chooches. I hate these going out and walking around and stuff. And I said, you know, I answered this person. I said, sometimes I'm not crazy about it too. Maybe because it's cold or whatever. But I said, what is your opinion and my opinion against the thousands of people that watch these streams? In other words, numbers don't lie. People aren't there by accident. They're there because they want to see that spontaneous content. They want to go places and do stuff with you. And that's what I really enjoy. Yeah, I know, Chime. I don't know if, and I hate that it upsets you chiming in because you've been such a long-time friend of mine. And I know you've had dust-ups in the community, and I may be friendly with people that you're not, and vice versa. But you rise above that, which is pretty amazing on YouTube. And I'm going to do things sometimes that are going to irritate people. They're going to make some sector of, they're going to make things, they're going to be unhappy about that sometimes. But they know that I'm just doing the best I can and just rolling along on YouTube. Born Las Vegas in '93. You're doing something, don't? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know you do, chiming, and I appreciate it. Come out to the Midwest, let me know. It's some great hiking and camping. That's awesome. That's great. I love that. I hate to hear people fight on YouTube. I hate it when there's all kinds of contrived drama. It's just not something that I participate in on YouTube. There may be a lot of psychiatrists here too, bro. They're studying your mental. Well, thank you, Ernesto. I appreciate that. I don't mind my mental illness being, I'll own that. Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. No illusions about things in life, right? Because it's your lucky day, Justin, that's why. Oh boy. Yeah, there's always people that want to study people's mental health out there. When other people's mental health is on display on the daily. Mm-hmm. But they get a free ride, they get a pass. Because they're ride and die. That's cool. That's all right. That's good. That's a good part of YouTube. We have our ride and dies along the way. Yeah. But haters you'll always have on YouTube. They'll never change, no matter what you ever did. People have to get to adjust to the idea that just as you have invested people that enjoy your channel, you'll sadly have people that get invested in the opposite way. I'm gonna try this pastry now, this Mexican pastry. In other words, there's no chance of ever pushing the reset button with them, no matter what you do, but you have to just accept that in life and move on. All right, how was that pastry?
Good.
Good.
You gonna eat it cold, or you gonna warm it up?
I'm gonna eat it cold. I'm gonna try what it is. Did you heat it up? Good morning.
No, I didn't heat mine up.
That looks good. It's like a almond bear claw.
Yeah. What you think?
That's good.
It's good.
So, with Molasses Murphy evidently on her way up, I'm not gonna stand in Chris's way. Whatever the hell he wants to do, or however he wants to handle it.
She said she was in Bakersfield last night.
Yeah. But she also indicated to you and others that she wanted to come up here.
Yeah.
I'm not a long-term for that.
I have to say, it's like the Smokey and the Bandit song. Long time to roll. We gotta get the load. We gotta show them what we can do now. We've been a long time to get there and a short time to stay there. We gotta get old Smokey on the run.
In other words, I've done my duty as a
eastbound and down.
I've done my duty as a hostess, and I'll take no more responsibility for that.
Yeah.
That's my right. I didn't tell people to take off from here like bats out of hell on a Thursday when we were gonna all roll out on a Sunday. once again, I'm not proactive, I'm reactive to things. Okay. That's fine, boho chick. Whatever choice I decide to make, the great overwhelming majority of people will be here.
Everybody's saying no, 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 no.
Yeah, how you doing, nosy? But at this point in time, it's, you know, I've done my duty. I've been a good hostess.
Oh, yeah.
I help put money in her pocket, and I'm happy about that. Now, if he wants to go out and gallivanting around and doing all that, I'd say,
I ain't been gallivanting nowhere. I've been staying here.
Well, I'm saying, if you said,
Yeah.
I'd say, here the gates open, give me a hug, and, you know. No, boho chick, views is what you think about. I don't talk about views on the channel, but it's in your head.
Molasses Murphy is.
It's in your head, boho chick, views.
Blanky don't know who Molasses Murphy is.
They'll fill you in on the side.
Whoa, where have they been?
We're not going to be in, I don't believe we're going to be in Kitchen Stadium tonight.
Good to go,
huh?
You still got lemon pie, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just good.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Something loaded with almonds on top.
Yeah. Yeah, good to go.
But you know, I don't sit on here and dwell on numbers and chats. I don't look at my chat and say, well, I got, ever hear me talk about how many people?
Nah.
Ever. Because I'm confident that people will come. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have to claw on that and spin up some drama to get the views.
Yeah.
Whether I'm doing anything around here, walking around the street, I'll have the same number of people.
Send him off with his true love. That's what Truman Inn is saying.
Yeah, that's right. No, smelling cat. So, oh, okay. Well, I apologize. Molasses is looking for apologies, boho. All right, here's the deal. So I did my duty on that. I'm not going to get involved in that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay? But I can't help what Chris decides to do. He may go down that trail again, which I would recommend you don't go down. But I'm not the boss of him. Okay? When I indicated that there's garages and things that can fix that car for cheaper in here, well, if you want to come up, you take it on yourself. But I'm not here to be a home base for people to, to hang out. One at a time, one at a time, one at a time. That's the reality. I'm not going to be cooking, cleaning, setting up, providing hot
tell
showers.
Molasses, happy trails to you.
Oh, thank you, Rolf. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Rolf's
I
dropping the
appreciate
$20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolf has been amazing. Yeah, apologies, boho. Yeah, views.
I'm like, Lolly. I don't think Lolly's blocked.
She has a air conditioning compressor, the pulley that is, the bearing has gone bad on it. So it squeals.
Yeah.
It also burns a shitload of oil.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Tell
it's
about the
doing
oil
something.
you tell on the way to Flagstaff.
It was like
You called me horrified.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
I can't even get oil in the stick.
Her oil was so low that it took forever to get it filled back up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Reachable. So what I'm going to do is continue to do what I want to do. I want to take Chris to San Francisco.
That's cool.
Continue to show him some sights here. Today will probably be the last working day, and then we'll get out and we'll do some things.
Yeah.
He's like, that's cool. You know, he's not bugging me to entertain me and take me here and there. Okay?
I was going to try to do my brakes today.
Yep, we got a beautiful sunny day out there.
Yeah.
And I think I'm, going to knock off the last of all of this work here.
Says that molasses mine's him or her or him is Jenny on Forrest Gump.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I enjoyed her company, but
Because Jenny used to run off, you remember?
if you have a 44-year-old woman that can look at something on their channel and gauge that that's okay to leave up, I can't change that.
Oh yeah.
I can't change that head, that perception of what to do.
They want you to take them with us.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
No, molasses ain't got no kids.
I don't know. I never probed into her life.
She's never been married, never had kids. Mm.
I never struck anybody on YouTube, so just not what I do. I let it sort of hang up there, and then people can judge accordingly about how it's used for content, which I don't care.
Rich has already accepted Rosie as a mother figure. That's what they're saying.
Well, I'll accept that if it helps him have a time out from life, then that's fine,
Well, Rosie treats me a hell of a lot better than my mom and my brother does, Yeah.
But yeah, we don't sit here, how can we get them back or doing this?
Oh yeah.
We have respect.
Oh yeah.
Because I know there's two sides to every story. That being the case, I hold my counsel. I don't pass judgment on somebody I never met before.
Yeah.
That's just the way just the way I feel about it. Yeah.
Ooh,
Thank you, Wendy. $4.99, Wendy. You're making these people glad you figured it out. I don't mind helping people.
Hey, Wendy.
But I'm not going to be a home base for people to just wait out. Look, you make your own decisions to get on the road.
Yeah.
You take a car with 200,000 plus miles. You get on the road, you take a tremendous risk when you have a high mileage vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say this to Molasses Murphy, count on your friends within your community that you hang out with, that you go up on their chat streams and things like that. If they're friends, if they're caring people, they're going to be there helping you out. Okay, they'll take care of you. They're the ones that are invested. They're the ones that you go up on their channels and hang out with them. They should be your core friends that you can count on to send you money, to send you advice and things like that. Let those people be the ones that take care of you. Okay, obviously some of them have the financial wherewithal to do that. So it suggests to lean on the people that you lean on and enjoy hanging with. I don't know, but obviously she has a community here, so that's it. So, not my responsibility any further in that regard.
Well, she's made it all this time, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You're already proven to be on the road.
Yeah.
You got to make wise decisions, and sometimes getting a little butt kicking on the road makes you a better person for it in the long run. And depend on your own community, your family, the people in your life. Indicated had a relationship with McHenry Cruiser. Ask him to help you out. Ask him to park in the yard there or whatever.
Yeah. Well, there's no use to me to continue trying to, you know.
Rolf, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
We should do a workout video.
Happy birthday, dear Rolf. Happy birthday to you.
Rolf's birthday.
Hey, Mr. Turtle, how you doing? So, yeah, I mean, I wish happy trails and all the best. Hey, little Sasquatch. Yeah, Rolf, you make my day. Well, Jethro, you know, I would tell Chris to be careful because he does kind of have a mark on his back as being a compassionate person that maybe sees a sexual encounter at the end of that compassion. But I can't tell him what to do or how to roll and things like that. I give advice, as I've said before. I tell him what I'm doing. If he wants to integrate that with that's fine. If he wants to do his own thing, that's fine. But we are on plan A, which was to roll out of here after the Christmas holiday and get on the road. Yeah. Meet. Oh, I'm having a good day. I'm having a great day. I'm just tired. I've worked 3 nights in a row from around 2 a.m. to 1:30 to 4 a.m. and last night till about 5:15. So I'm kind of ragged out from 3 nights of having about 2.5, 3 hours of sleep. So, but I'll be all right. I don't have to work again till next week, maybe. Yeah, my back feels a lot better today. Thank you. That is a Sherwood receiver up there. Yeah, I don't brainwash anybody, Ernesto. I let them hang out, and they do what they want to do. Have I ever told you what to do on YouTube?
No.
Ever told you what to do with your life?
No. No.
So, you know.
No.
I'm probably the first person that hasn't told you what the hell to do with your life.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
Yeah, everybody on YouTube says,
Yeah, think about that.
Rosie's going to set Rich life straight.
Yeah.
Rosie said, no, she's not going to set me straight. She's not going to get in my life.
Think about that. I'm probably the first person that's come along in a long time that hasn't told him what the hell to do.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the key in life, right?
Yeah. I got to go to the bathroom. I reckon Rosie will be back in a few minutes. I ain't down. Just living my life. Living my life the way I see fit. You know?
He's throwing his ball over the wall.
Yeah.
You never know what the hell you're going to see around here. All right. When I see you, Turtle, it reminds me of being up on the North Shore of Hawaii, Turtle Bay. They have that same symbol. You're on the wrong channel, B. Walsh. I don't talk religion on here. Yeah, it said Rich like you've lost a few pounds, really awesome. So, well, there isn't a lot of stuff, junk food around here to eat and stuff like that. So,
yeah. Right back.
Thank you for the pastry.
You're welcome.
Good.
You're welcome.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said thank you for the pastry. It's very good. Very good. Yeah, we're all doing well. We're alive right now. 300,000 plus people gone already because of this pandemic. Yeah. Hey, Nosy, how you doing? Well, I'm just saying, I've done all that I can do. I mean, she came and played guitar. It was great. She left with a couple $100 in her pocket. I mean, I did my part as a, as a friend. So I think she's got a whole community that she can reach out to of people that she hangs with, and they'll help out. I'll talk about that in another stream, April. So. Take something down and buy some new sweat. Skunk ape. Diagi, I don't dislike you. I think the stimulus will pass, but it's going to be a smaller stimulus. I have nothing to offer here. I may have to hit the road at any time here, and I don't want to, would I leave Chris, could Chris stay? Yeah, he could. He's got the Shine Shack out there, but I'm not responsible for other people here on YouTube. So, hey, Melissa, how are you? Yeah, I did the best I could for her, and my responsibility ends. She could have stayed several more days here. They rolled out on Thursday. She could have stayed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but they chose to roll out and head east. I didn't stand there at the gate, blocking the gate. No, please don't please don't leave. Please don't leave. So if, if she rolls into town and Chris wants to hang with her, that's fine. That'll be his choice. I mean, I can't have done any more than I did. Hey, big dog, how you doing today? I have no idea. I have no idea. I left on very good terms, but I cannot be responsible for people's lives on YouTube. They do what they want to do. Yeah, I had a good time. I cleaned up the Shine Shack. I got the sheets washed. I don't think of her as a mooch. I thought of her as a talented individual that came here, enjoyed the time here and the hospitality, and then chose to roll on. Thank you, Melina. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too. And there's a good cooking channel, Melina Brock's Cooking. Thank you, sweetie. Um, well, I don't feel like she stabbed me in the back, but that's just me. She runs her own program, and that's fine. That's what YouTube is all about. And you know, we had a great run. Lives give you oranges, you get the juice. Yeah, you like that. But having said that, I wish her nothing but the best in life and everything else, and on YouTube and everything else. Yeah, in my opinion, she's got good talent, good skills. Since you had age, yeah, I've been look at my streams, Gerald, with Kev TV. I did multiple times. I have cinematic videos called Requiem for Hollywood Boulevard. I've done a lot of content down on a lot of other content on Hollywood Boulevard, live streams and things like that. A lot of times. Thank you, Nosy. I like to do content that other people don't do. I like to get off on the side streets and find the backstories of places like Hollywood. Dig in and find all the stuff that, I get bored. People say, go to Beverly Hills, show us Beverly Hills. The times that I finally just, okay, I'll do Beverly Hills, ride around, do streams, rodeo. Nobody watched that. Nobody cared about it. And it wasn't what I enjoyed doing. And I'd much rather see where tourists don't go in places like LA, because it's much more interesting. Yeah, I went to Skid Row and I did a recorded video there. Yeah. And also Compton. Oh. Yeah, check it out. There's a lot of content. Yeah, last night was fun. I have a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus that I use, and I have my S9 that I use to follow the side chat sometimes on there. And my favorite streams are you with Monkey Boy and Mr. Z. Yeah, they're great people. Hard-working individuals. They're not nerds. You know, you really going to call a former Army Ranger a nerd and a construction company crane operator, nerds, really? Right? I mean, where's the respect, right? I was watching the Skid Row and I realized how big Skid Row is. Enormous. It's huge. You don't walk it. I walked about 6 blocks in total and condensed that down to about a 5-minute video. Yeah, I love Mr. Z and Monkey Boy. They're great friends. Okay? And if somebody can't understand why, 200, 300, 400 people watch those streams, I can't help you. I would suggest that maybe it's not the people that you're seeing, maybe it's yourself. Maybe you don't understand YouTube. Yeah, they're very good friends. They're excellent friends. Mr. Z's family put together a beautiful gift basket. And Just phenomenal people. Monkey Boy buying me dinner and, you know. No, I'm never upset, Melissa. All right, take care, Mr. Turtle. Take care. Hope you feel better. I tell you, having slipped down some stairs the other day, it's awful painful. That back pain is awful. Awful. Watching here in Kuwait from the Philippines. All right, good. Say hi to my friends in Makati, Metro Manila down there. I am blessed to have good real life friends that are very high quality individuals. People that actually do something and are productive in life and have something to show have something to show. Good quality people. Yeah, I got great real life friends everywhere. You know, I had, wonderful gal stop by a couple weeks ago, right? And come bearing gifts, just wanted to meet. I thought that was beautiful. Do I have any low quality friends? I don't consider anybody low quality. I mean, I'll hang with just about anybody and try to see the good in that and the fun in that. Like last night, meeting Marcos out there with his RV, and he was an interesting guy, and I was particularly interested when I first encountered him. I wanted to ask him about his Class C RV, and it ended up being a great pop out of that live stream last night, getting to know somebody they got their challenges in life, but out there trying to do something, set up tables and distribute things to homeless people. I think people like that are very interesting. But I engage very carefully and let them take the lead on that. So, good morning, Samantha. Yeah, Tara Boo, another great friend that works her fanny off. Good, another very high quality individual. Thank you, Lola. Hello from Maryland. Have you ever metal detect Beverly Hills? No, I don't. I think Beverly Hills would probably have an ordinance against metal detecting down there. I think Beverly Hills Police Department wouldn't want to see me metal detecting on the streets of Beverly Hills and things. There's certain communities that. But I was proud to give Chris that $50 that I dug out of him.
That kind of made my day.
Yeah, so he's got a real piece of my life.
You see all that other money I had. Yeah.
With one of the greatest finds I ever found in LA, and I'm proud for him to have that in his.
Too bad we can't go dig up a gold mine somewhere.
Yeah. So I will always be happy he has a significant and one of the best finds I ever found is in his collection.
I got a thing I could put that in and put it around my neck.
Yeah. Put it with the penny.
Yeah.
They're both patriots, right? Monkey Boy with his service in the United States Army Rangers. And then Mr. Z with service not only in the United States Air Force, but also then afterward joining the United States Army Reserve as a tank operator there. So I got these are quality people. They're not nerds. You know, they're people that have done their duty to the nation and continue to go on and make lives to themselves afterward. Yeah, I respect.
Always texting me.
Yeah. Both of them, tremendous military service. I remember one of my greatest streams on YouTube was taking Mr. Z down. He told me, Rosie, I'd really like to see where I grew up on the Presidio in San Francisco. I said, you know what? We're going to get in the car tomorrow. We're going to take you back. And Mr. Z stood there in front of his temporary home at the Presidio. And I had to walk away because he had tears coming down his eyes and recalling all the memories of being a kid a kid down there. That's one of my greatest thrills on YouTube, along with taking Christopher to the Pacific Ocean and seeing his face.
You're still trying to figure out a way to get that video on my own.
Yeah, I want you to have that on your channel. Yeah, we got to figure that out. How you, Take care, Blinky. Good to see you. Good health to you. And I just, was very, very happy to see the joy reflected in his face. And I could only call that video pure joy. That video taking him over.
Monkey Boy said he's back in Vegas, but he'll be in L.A. Sunday.
Yeah, he's a hard-working guy, back and forth. Back and forth. Yep, Linky. Yeah. Stay safe down there.
Well, Monkey Boy put some miles on his ride.
Yes, he does. Thousands of miles a month. Gone back and forth. Yeah.
You better just buy him a jet airplane when it starts to turn into a jet.
Very strong work ethic, as does Mr. Z, who basically ends up working 6 days a week to support his family and do the very best that he can on there. So, yeah, thank you, Jackie. Yeah, thumbs up are most appreciated today. So you'll always get thumbs down, but it's just the nature of things. So there's some people the message will never resonate, and that's all right. Anyway, I've gone about an hour and a half, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and close out now and wish you all a wonderful day. To Molasses Murphy, good luck on all of your travels. Like I said, reach out to your community of supporters there. They can probably make something happen for you. Obviously you have a lot of friends on YouTube that care about you. That's the people that I would suggest that you turn to. They seem to be ones with the wherewithal to be helpful and all that. As far as I'm concerned, I extended the maximum hospitality here at the Rancho and gave some advice on where to get a car fixed in Las Vegas. But I do wish you the best, safe travels, happy travels, and I hope all your dreams of travel, of songwriting and musical things come true. Your degree in creative writing and English. This is Baywide. All Bay Area counties now under state stay home at order. So, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what it is called, a severe alert. Obviously, the pandemic is just ravaging the Bay Area here. That's just an alert. So now, it wasn't an Amber Alert. It's a NICSI system that just advises that the entire Bay Area is now under lockdown order here. So we get them, and that's because Santa Rosa almost burned to the ground in 2017. They've instituted this cell phone system that alerts everybody.
That's worrisome.
Well, I mean, we're in a very severe pandemic right here. I got my dad hanging on by a thread in an ICU, so I know how it is. Anyway, have a wonderful day, everybody. Warren, good to see you. I wish you all the best. Happy holidays to you. To all of you who are out there watching today, thank you. Forgive, move on, push the reset button with people in life if you have a heart to do so. And thanks so much for watching. Chris, thank you for the pastry again and for the orange juice. It was great. Have a wonderful day.
Everybody. Peace out.